Hello again, Earth here, and you are watching commentaries of the finale of the fourth tournament between me and Nermin. And this time we played reverse factions, Armenia against Macedon. And I'll say a few words about previous Roma tournaments. I told you what happened here. First Roma tournament had 32 participants, and finale played HOS Zeke and Sirius Tacitus, where Zeke won 3-1. He was first champion of Roma tournaments. Second one was one of the biggest tournaments ever, and it had 64 participants, and in final played Sirius Tacitus and Greek Unitis, where Tacitus won 4-0. It was played the only tournament where wasn't played the best of 5, and third won RV Neptune, but it was HOS Nidintu fake there, and he, after all, Rome Victor had the victor. He won Nermin, so Nermin was finalist one more time on the third Rome tournament, where Neptune won 3-0. Actually, Nidintu won 3-0, but bringing title for RV clan, not for CH clan, because he faked there. Because on that tournament, HOS clan was blocked, because Alliance and many other clans that time held HOS clan under blockade. And after all, that tournament was also a very big one with 48 participants. And for the first time, not just elimination phase, but the group stage too. Let's see what we have from the armies. I decided to bring GS cataphracts here and to have. Okay, many people think that these cataphract archers are bad unit and they are waste of money. But of course, if you use G attack, you won't have enough to fight against Macedon. But perhaps even against Rome, they can be useful more than force archers, because infantry isn't very efficient at Armenia, and you need to run. You cannot use them, for instance, like you're using Numidian legionaries against Greeks. Even Greek infantry is much stronger, because you can maneuver with them and attack with them. But with these Armenian infantry, you can only run and try to save them for the end, while eliminate Macedonian armies meanwhile. So I brought these two, especially if Macedon bring Macedonian cavalry, which happened. So this was very good choice by me, I think. Because could have very easily happened what I did to Nermin, someone to rush me, and even these peltas are nothing more but a shield. You see, they don't have even upgrades. They'll just keep basically his infantry not to rush me, or even cavalry when to chase, or to keep companions tired, just as my cataphracts who are easy to get tired, because they're heavy cavalry. And I brought 6 GG archers. And Nermin had here 3 royal pikemen without upgrades, I think, and 6 GG archers, and 2 S attack Cretan archers. No, only one. Very interesting. And GS Macedonian cavalry. Not sure what's with companions. Let's see. Companions are GG, I think. Yeah, they are GG, probably all of them. And as I said, he will play aggressive. You can see. Would play with Armenia aggressive probably too. He wouldn't just skirmish too much with his force archers. Just that I was more aggressive with full Russia army kind. Now you see how these guys doing good job. They already killed 3 of these Macedonian cavalries, and I will try immediately to catch them. While he have good position here, where he is running to block a bit with my cavalry, his companions, because even GS my cavalry is stronger, and now peltas, even archers, I can afford to lose some of them. They will just be some kind of block. I eliminated one of his cavalries, not just eliminated, it will return, but did a good job. Also shot, as you can see, a bit his cavalry and everything with my archers. So for now, it's pretty good for me. This one could have been a problem. He did very good putting them behind. And good for me is that he's chasing all this stuff with only one of his cavalries, not more, to eliminate them. And he went for a fight here. Of course, I will try to avoid, but especially in swamp, isn't so good for cataphracts. And now I kind of separated his cavalries here, and I will destroy these two. So very good for me for now. I'm going to see what's going on in different place. And now I noticed that I cannot run here and attacked. Notice this one, his cavalry that is arriving. So you see how on swamp my cavalries are dying, and I couldn't produce mass routing when I sent some of my archers there, because this one cavalry was coming. He was shooting me from all sides, and his infantry was coming, so he hammered me pretty badly here and routed some of my units, and even general and some archers. I had to run, and I think I chose the best option to run through his archers. So I was a bit lucky that he didn't attack separately, but he, as you can see, he had only 3-4 cavalry, so he could have choose to chase this one blob here and not this one cavalry here. And this was very good for me, because I couldn't have run through his archers with all these lower cataphracts than his companions. Instead of that, he can mass route on his archers, and I'll probably catch this one, his infantry, to finally destroy it. Now I was running with my archers toward my cavalry there, so he won't catch them with his cavalry, because then these archers could produce big problem for me. You can see he was running a lot with his cavalry. Now it is tired, or very tired. He had good attack here because my cavalry was exhausted, but or here, so I had to play my best micro there. 90k gains were micro intensive, I must say. And you can see, because I was near red line, I decided to put them on tight, on guard mode, and shoot with fire, and I was very lucky to run these cavalries there. So after that I had some advantage, definitely. And I wanted to be sure that these three won't return, but usually they don't. And of course he will try to rush me. Perhaps it's better for him just to stay and have archer war for some time. This one big unit could be a problem for my small units there, especially because I had to chase this one unit of infantry, because it would return probably, if we don't. And it was glitching, so I couldn't catch it. I was just running behind it, pushing it to the red line. And he played very good, because I wanted to run with my cavalries, but just use them as a bait, so he will turn a bit from my archers and attack my cavalry. And now I have a good chance to attack his archers there, and I will do with my peltas. Even they still have ammunition, I ordered alt attack. So this one unit is returning, in fact. Okay, good for me. I eliminated this one. Archer could have go for this one too, but it was risky, and I had winning position, winning situation, so I didn't want to risk at all. I think he was afraid that I will attack his infantry, so he returned his cavalry instead to eliminate this one archer. I think that I finally chased away this one unit of Royal Pikemen. Once it is when it went behind the red line, it won't return no matter it is glitching unit. Probably this one small pikeman was causing a problem. If from this point I can triple, I will shoot a bit with these peltas. His infantry, even they probably can't kill nothing because they don't have upgrades. And the archers was shooting his archer, and yet he decided to protect his cavalry with this one archer against this one. So I changed tactic and started shooting with my archers. This one his weakened Royal Pikeman. I wanted this unit can rout easily when I order charge, and so that he cannot defend from all sides. Even this one big unit would have caused a problem to me altogether with his cavalry. Oh, this was Macedonian cavalry, I didn't notice. This was good for me, I think. And he had plus general, but the situation is in my favor. See what general can do. Routed this 15, even I tried to use the same tactic as I used there to this red line when I shot these 3 cavalrymen. From this point we were resting armies and was put on triple. In fact, should go better for me if I didn't engage there when I eliminated these 2 cavalries. I won't name Nermin's mistakes, he had them here, but with me and how I play, I could have tried to run and probably was better. I just didn't expect it to see this one Macedonian cavalry coming to hammer me. So I thought, after all, even I knew that in spam cataphracts fighting wars. This fight there. When I knew that, I just didn't expect this one unit to hammer me, just didn't saw it. I thought I will eliminate them easier. I probably watched from this angle. Usually I like to watch from my opponent's perspective when I play, so I didn't saw when he was coming from behind. So necessary for me, totally necessary. Unknown situation to the end, even probably I could have been earlier. But in either case, I have big advantage now in the end. Now when my units are fresh, I decided to attack. The plan was to keep these as a bait, so I can charge with these cataphracts on this his Macedonian cavalry unit. And I will win with this, and if he is this big unit of Royal Pikemen, I just can charge with these from the back and use these as an infantry and just cause fear effect to his units. So there was no space for a mistake. Let's see what happened. And he tried the best he could do here, but that he could do a little. and this was good game, and 2-0 for me. This time clear victory. And I'll return with commentaries of the third battle very soon. Bye bye till then.